13 FC Porto players who won the 2004 Champions League. Where are they now? Hello and welcome to a journey back to one of the most incredible fairy tales in the history of the beautiful game. For fans across the globe, the spring of 2004 was a moment that redefined what was possible because it proved that a well-organized underdog could topple the giants of Europe. At the very center of that miracle was FC Porto and a young charismatic manager named José Mourinho. It has been over 2 days since that rainy night in Gelsenkirchen where they defeated Monaco 3-0 to claim the Champions League trophy. Now, as we look back from the perspective of the mid-2020s, we see these 13 icons through a more mature lens. We are not just looking for their whereabouts. We are exploring the professional wisdom they have gathered over 2 decades of evolution. For those who understand the value of strategy and long-term planning, these stories offer profound insights into resilience and the art of staying relevant. Whether they have moved into the boardrooms of the world's biggest clubs or are shaping the next generation of talent, these 13 legends prove that success is often a result of a superior blueprint. So join me as we reconnect with the Dragons of 2004 and discover the lessons their journeys offer us today. Vítor Baía, a legacy of institutional loyalty. Vítor Baía was the legendary goalkeeper and the ultimate symbol of FC Porto's golden era. His composure was the foundation upon which Mourinho built his defensive wall in 2004. Following a highly decorated playing career, Baía transitioned into high-level sports administration, while he served as a vice president for the club for several years. Recent transitions in the club's leadership in 2024 have seen him move into a new chapter focused on his personal foundation and international media appearances. He is widely recognized as a master of sports diplomacy and institutional representation. His journey shows that being a leader requires a deep understanding of the values and history of an organization. Beyond the boardroom, he has often been involved in projects promoting the digital transformation of sports, proving that even a traditional legend must embrace modern trends to remain relevant. He teaches us that true authority is built on a foundation of long-term commitment and the willingness to serve through every season of change. His career illustrates that a successful transition from the field requires the same level of focus and preparation he once used to guard the goal. Vítor Baía remains a towering figure in Portuguese culture, proving that a leader's influence is most powerful when it is rooted in character and a clear vision. Vítor Baía guarded the goal with absolute loyalty, but the man patrolling the right side of the defense showed that true professionalism is about maintaining excellence across different cultures. 2. Paulo Ferreira, the standard of professionalism and continuity. Paulo Ferreira was the hard-working and technically gifted right-back who followed José Mourinho to Chelsea and became a mainstay in the Premier League for nearly a decade. Since hanging up his boots, Paulo has dedicated much of his time to technical coaching and player development. He has long been associated with Chelsea in various technical and ambassadorial roles, helping the club manage its vast network of talent. For many professionals, Paulo's life is a lesson in the power of consistency and quiet excellence. He was never the loudest player on the pitch, but his reliability made him indispensable to the world's greatest managers. His path illustrates that professional longevity is the result of a disciplined lifestyle and a refusal to let standards slip. Paulo has successfully navigated the transition into mentorship, sharing his vast knowledge of the game with the stars of tomorrow. He proves that being a team player is a skill that translates perfectly into the world of technical advising. His ability to maintain a peak professional reputation for over 20 years is a testament to building a sustainable career through hard work and a humble attitude. Paulo Ferreira remains a respected figure in both Porto and London, reminding us that true greatness is often found in the person who consistently delivers results without ever seeking the spotlight of fame. Paulo Ferreira was the gold standard for reliability, yet he relied on a central defensive partner whose intelligence allowed him to outthink opponents before they even moved. 3. Ricardo Carvalho, tactical intelligence and composure. Ricardo Carvalho was the elegant and sophisticated center back who made the art of defending look effortless during the 2004 campaign. Known for his incredible reading of the game, Carvalho went on to reach the highest levels with Real Madrid and the Portuguese national team. In recent years, he has established himself as a respected coach and tactical consultant, having been involved with elite coaching staffs at both the club and international levels. His life offers insights into tactical intelligence and the power of composure under pressure. He demonstrates that the most effective way to handle a challenge is to outthink it, rather than simply overpowering it. He has used his post-playing years to apply his analytical mind to the psychological aspects of leadership. Carvalho teaches us that in any industry, the ability to remain calm and observe the field is what separates the masters from the amateurs. His journey shows that the transition into a strategic role requires the same level of depth that he once used to anticipate an opponent's every move. He remains a sage of the beautiful game, proving that a sharp mind is an asset that only grows more valuable with age. Ricardo Carvalho reminds us that in the second half of life, our wisdom and our ability to perceive the big picture are our most formidable tools for success. Ricardo Carvalho provided the tactical elegance, but the man standing next to him was the fierce soul of the team, a leader whose unyielding spirit defined the Porto identity. 4. Jorge Costa, bold leadership and moral authority. Jorge Costa was the legendary captain known as the Animal because of his uncompromising toughness and his fierce leadership on and off the pitch. Since retiring, Jorge has embarked on a global coaching journey that has taken him to various continents. As of the latest developments in 2024, he has returned to FC Porto in a senior management capacity, serving as the director of football under the club's new leadership. His life is a masterclass in bold leadership and the courage to take on the most difficult structural challenges. He teaches us that a true leader is the one who stands at the front of the line when the pressure is at its highest. He has successfully applied his fiery competitive spirit to the complex world of club management, where he is known for his directness and his unwavering commitment to standards. Jorge demonstrates that leadership is not about being liked, but about being respected and holding everyone accountable to the goal. His transition into a strategic role shows that the grit and determination he showed on the field are essential qualities for anyone looking to manage a major organization. He remains a symbol of the Porto identity, reminding us that a successful system is built on a foundation of absolute honesty and collective courage. Jorge Costa is a reminder that the second act of our lives is the perfect time to use our inner strength to shape the culture of the institutions we serve. Jorge Costa was the heart of the defense, but the man on the left flank provided the silent work ethic that allowed the more famous stars to shine in the light. 5. Nuno Valente, the value of silent contribution. Nuno Valente was the dependable and tactically disciplined left back who provided the essential balance to Mourinho's defensive system in 2004. Since retiring, Nuno has often focused his energy on scouting and technical analysis. He has been involved in several projects aimed at discovering the next generation of talent working quietly behind the scenes. His life illustrates the value of silent contribution and the power of a quiet work ethic. He represents the professional who understands that the success of the whole is often more important than individual praise. He teaches us that in any high-performing organization, the people who do their jobs perfectly, without seeking attention, are often the most valuable assets. Nuno has used his vast experience to build a career as an expert evaluator of talent, proving that a deep knowledge of one's craft is a lifelong professional currency. His journey shows that a successful transition into a technical role requires the humility to continue learning the industry from new angles. He remains a respected voice among fellow professionals, proving that a reputation built on reliability and hard work will always endure. Nuno Valente is a reminder that in the second half of life, our most impactful work is often done away from the cameras, helping to build the foundations for the future success of others. Nuno Valente provided the stability on the wing, but the engine room of the midfield was managed by a man whose tactical brain was already preparing for a future in management. 6. Costinha's strategic thinking and professional mindset. Costinha was the intelligent and versatile defensive midfielder who famously scored the goal that knocked Manchester United out of the competition in 2004. Since retiring, he has pursued a multifaceted career as a manager, sporting director, and media analyst. He is widely recognized for his sophisticated tactical mind and has often served as a high-level consultant for footballing projects. His life offers lessons in strategic thinking and the importance of a professional mindset. He demonstrates that the ability to analyze a situation from multiple angles is what allows a leader to make the best decisions under pressure. Costinha has been a vocal advocate for professionalizing all aspects of the game, often drawing on his experiences in various management roles. He teaches us that success in the second half of life requires the willingness to constantly evolve and update your skill set. His journey shows that the strategic discipline he used to control the midfield is exactly what is needed to manage the complexities of a modern career. He remains a vibrant and influential figure in the world of sports, proving that a sharp mind and a commitment to lifelong learning are the keys to lasting relevance. Costinha reminds us that every challenge is an opportunity to apply our tactical wisdom to a new field of play. Costinha dictated the tempo of the midfield, but he was supported by a creative partner who showed us that the ability to adapt is the most important skill for a long-term career. 7. Maniche adaptation and professional reinvention. Maniche was the dynamic and energetic midfielder whose powerful strikes and tireless work rate were essential to the 2004 victory. His career took him to some of the world's biggest clubs, including Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, and Inter Milan. In his post-playing life, Maniche has been involved in various business ventures and has established himself as a prominent sports analyst and media personality. His life is a study in the art of professional reinvention and the power of adaptation. He faced several challenges during his career, but always found a way to adapt his game and his mindset to new environments. Maniche teaches us that our past achievements are merely a platform for what we choose to build next. He has used his charisma and knowledge to connect with a global audience, proving that the same energy he brought to the pitch can be used to drive success in different sectors. His journey shows that a successful second act requires the courage to step outside of your comfort zone and try something entirely new. He remains a popular figure among fans, reminding us that a positive attitude and a willingness to learn are the best defenses against the uncertainty of change. Maniche is a testament to the fact that our lives can have multiple successful chapters if we are brave enough to write them. Maniche provided the energy and the goals, but the true creative genius of the team was a man who today manages the complex operations of one of the world's most famous clubs. 8. Deco vision and high-level management. Deco was the magical playmaker and the heart of the 2004 squad, a player whose vision and technical skill made him the best in Europe. After a legendary career at Barcelona and Chelsea, Deco moved into the world of player representation before taking on a major senior leadership role. As of 2025, he serves as the sporting director for FC Barcelona, managing the complex recruitment and strategic operations of one of the world's most prestigious institutions. His life is a masterclass in vision and high-level management. He has successfully translated his ability to see the big picture on the pitch into the strategic management of a global sporting giant. He demonstrates that leading at the highest level requires a unique combination of technical expertise and emotional intelligence. Deco teaches us that, in the second half of life, the most important skill is the ability to manage complex relationships and make difficult decisions for the good of the organization. His journey shows that the same tactical clarity he once used to unlock defenses is now being used to unlock the future of a football giant. Deco is a reminder that our most significant contributions often come when we use our vast experience to guide others toward a shared goal. Deco was the architect of the attack, but he was supported by a midfield partner who today uses his business acumen to connect the global football community. 9. Pedro Mendes' financial intelligence and entrepreneurship. Pedro Mendes was the skillful and hard-working midfielder whose tactical discipline allowed the creative stars to flourish during the 2004 season. Since retiring, Pedro has focused much of his energy on the business side of football, becoming involved in player representation and sports entrepreneurship. He is associated with projects that focus on the professional development of athletes beyond the pitch. His life offers lessons in financial intelligence and the art of professional entrepreneurship. He understands that a football career is short, but a professional reputation is forever. He teaches us that success in the second act requires a deep understanding of the market and the ability to build a network of trusted relationships. Pedro has been involved in navigating the complex financial and career paths of modern athletes, proving that the values of honesty and hard work are the foundation of any successful business. His journey shows that a successful transition requires the willingness to understand the business of the business, while still maintaining a passion for the sport. Pedro Mendes is a reminder that the best way to secure your future is to help others build theirs through professional guidance. Pedro Mendes managed the business from the boardroom, but the man who led the line in 2004 was known for his incredible work rate and devotion to the team. 10. Darely devotion and nurturing talent. Darely was the tireless and clinical striker whose goals were the engine of Porto's success in both the UEFA Cup and the Champions League. Known for his incredible work rate and his devotion to the team, Darely has often dedicated his post-football life to youth development and sports business. He has been associated with football academy projects in Brazil, focusing on mentoring young strikers who dream of a professional career. His life illustrates the importance of devotion and nurturing the talent of the next generation. He teaches us that great satisfaction in the second half of life can come from passing on your knowledge to those who are just starting their journey. He has often shared his personal story of overcoming adversity to inspire young athletes to persevere. Darely demonstrates that leadership in the community is a natural extension of being a great team player. His journey shows that a successful second act can be about returning to your roots and giving back to the sport that gave you everything. He remains an inspiration to many young players, proving that the fire of a champion can be used to light the way for others. Darely is a reminder that our most lasting legacy is often found in the lives we touch and the talent we help to grow. Darely led the attack with his veteran experience, but he was often paired with a young sensation who today continues to be a vocal presence in the sports media world. 11. Carlos Alberto maturity and perspective. Carlos Alberto was the 19-year-old sensation who scored the opening goal in the 2004 final, becoming one of the youngest ever to reach the top of Europe. His career was marked by incredible highs and various challenges, which he has used to build a career as a prominent media personality and analyst in Brazil. Based on his recent public presence, he is a frequent voice in South American sports media, providing insights into the game from a player's perspective. His life offers lessons in maturity and the importance of gaining perspective after early success. He has spoken openly about the pressures of early fame and the experiences he gathered throughout his journey. He teaches us that success is not just about what you achieve, but how you grow as a person through the process. Carlos Alberto demonstrates that the ability to reflect on your journey and share your wisdom with others is a vital part of a professional life. His journey shows that even the most intense experiences can be transformed into valuable lessons for others. He remains a charismatic figure, reminding us that true maturity is the ability to look back with gratitude and forward with purpose. Carlos Alberto is a testament to the fact that we can always find new ways to use our story to contribute to our industry. Carlos Alberto provided the youthful spark, but the man who led the line with clinical precision today shares his expertise as a high-level coach. 12. Benni McCarthy, Cultural Adaptability and Strategic Coaching. Benni McCarthy was the clinical South African striker whose goals and technical skill were a key part of the 2004 squad. Since retiring, Benni has embarked on a sophisticated coaching career, notably serving as a first-team coach at Manchester United until 2024. As of the latest reports, he continues to be a highly regarded figure in the coaching world, seeking new opportunities to lead at the head coaching level. His life is a study in cultural adaptability and the power of strategic coaching. He has successfully navigated the different cultures of South Africa, the Netherlands, Portugal, and England, proving that the ability to connect with people from diverse backgrounds is a vital leadership skill. He teaches us that success in a globalized world requires an open mind and a willingness to learn from every environment. Benni has used his deep understanding of the striker's art to help develop some of the best players in the world, proving that technical knowledge is a world-class asset. His journey shows that a successful transition into coaching requires the humility to start from the ground up and master the science of the game. He remains a vibrant figure in world football, proving that the second act of our lives can be even more rewarding than the first if we keep striving for excellence. Benni McCarthy conquered the coaching world, but our final legend is the man whose goal in the final truly cemented the victory and who has since served in both sports and public life. 13. Dmitry Alenichev, Legacy and Community Contribution. Dmitry Alenichev was the intelligent and creative midfielder who came off the bench to score the third and final goal in the 2004 final, securing the trophy. After retiring, Alenichev became a rare example of a player who successfully transitioned into both high-level coaching and political life in his native Russia. He has been involved in numerous projects aimed at developing football infrastructure and has often been associated with social welfare initiatives. His life offers insights into legacy and the power of community service. He understands that the recognition he gained on the pitch is a tool that can be used to contribute to the greater good. Alenichev has managed the transition between the intense world of sport and the complex world of public service, proving that the leadership skills he learned are transferable to many fields. His journey shows that a successful second act is about finding new ways to serve your community while maintaining your connection to your passion. He remains a respected figure in Eastern Europe, reminding us that our most significant achievements are often those that help to build a better future for the next generation. Dmitry Alenichev is an example of the champion who continues to find ways to make an impact long after the final whistle. The Mourinho blueprint in the modern world. As we conclude our look at these 13 legends, we are reminded of the master architect who brought them all together, José Mourinho. His true legacy is not just the trophy they lifted in 2004, but the caliber of professionals and leaders they have become. These 13 individuals have taken the lessons of disciplined collective spirit and tactical flexibility they learned at Porto and applied them across various industries and continents. In this era of global football, the influence of the 2004 Porto squad remains visible in many leadership positions. For all of us, their stories are a powerful reminder that success is often a combination of a solid plan and the resilience to execute it. Whether you are leading a team, managing a project, or starting a new venture in your later years, the principles of the Dragons of 2004 remain a significant reference point. Greatness is often about the blueprint you use to build your future. We thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the lives of these iconic champions. May their journeys inspire you to design a spectacular second act in your own life. Stay strategic, stay resilient, and continue to build your own legacy. Until next time, we wish you a wonderful and fulfilling season ahead.